Oh, the dreaded breakup. We've all been there, that awful feeling of your heart cracking, the endless loop of what-ifs and if-onlys. It's enough to send anyone spiraling. But dear, what if I told you there's a way out of the darkness? A path to rediscovering yourself and emerging stronger. It's called the no contact rule, and it's more than just a dating tactic. It's a radical act of self-love. Going no contact means cutting off all communication with your ex. No calls, no texts, no social media stalking. It's like hitting the reset button on your heart and mind, allowing yourself space to heal and grow. Now I know what you're thinking, but what if they come crawling back? Let them crawl, dear. You're busy building an empire. Think of it this way. No contact is like a luxurious spa day for your soul. It's about pampering yourself with self-care, rediscovering your passions, and remembering who you are outside of a relationship. It's about choosing yourself. And that, my dear, is incredibly powerful. Remember, you are a strong, capable, and utterly fabulous individual. You deserve happiness. And sometimes the first step towards finding it is letting go of what no longer serves you. Let me introduce you to Emily. Emily was devastated after a painful breakup. She spent weeks moping around, drowning her sorrows in a sea of ice cream and romantic comedies. We've all been there, haven't we? But then, Emily decided enough was enough. She deleted her ex's number, blocked him on social media, and vowed to focus on herself. Emily had always loved to paint as a child, but had abandoned her easel amidst the chaos of adult life. With newfound time and a heart yearning for expression, Emily dug out her old paints, dusted off her brushes, and let her creativity flow. She spent hours lost in a world of color and canvas, pouring her emotions onto the blank surfaces. Her paintings, initially an outlet for her heartache, began to transform. They became bolder, brighter, pulsating with a newfound energy and joy. Friends and family, amazed by Emily's talent, encouraged her to share her art with the world. Emily, emboldened by her newfound confidence, decided to take the plunge. She started selling her paintings online and at local markets. To her surprise, people connected with her art. They saw the raw emotion, the vulnerability, and the strength woven into every brushstroke. Emily's art became a beacon of hope, a testament to the transformative power of heartbreak. She had not only healed her heart, but had also discovered a passion that ignited her soul and inspired others. Now let's meet James. After a messy split, James felt lost at sea. He was adrift in a fog of confusion and self-doubt, unsure of who he was or what he wanted from life. His friends, bless their cotton socks, suggested he try journaling. At first, James was skeptical. The idea of pouring his heart out onto paper felt, well, a tad dramatic. But desperation, as they say, is a powerful motivator. So, armed with a notebook and a pen, James began to write. He wrote about his anger, his sadness, his confusion. He wrote about his hopes, his dreams, his fears. He wrote about everything and nothing, letting his thoughts and feelings flow freely onto the page. As he wrote, something magical happened. James began to see his situation with more clarity. He realized that the relationship hadn't been right for him for a while. He discovered hidden passions and interests he had ignored while trying to please his ex. He started taking cooking classes, joined a local hiking group, and even signed up for that pottery course he'd always fancied. Through journaling, James embarked on a journey of self-discovery. He learned to listen to his inner voice, to value his own needs and desires, and to prioritize his own happiness. He realized that he was worthy of love and respect, not just from a partner, but most importantly from himself. And that, my friends, is a revelation worth writing about. Amia, our next heroine, had always been adventurous. She craved new experiences, loved exploring the great outdoors, and had a wanderlust that ran deeper than the ocean. But somewhere along the way, she lost herself in a relationship that stifled her spirit. After the breakup, Mia felt like a caged bird set free. She longed to rediscover the independent, free-spirited woman she once was. So she laced up her hiking boots, slung her backpack over her shoulder, and hit the trails. With each step, Mia felt her worries melt away. The fresh air, the stunning scenery, the physical challenge, it was exactly what she needed to clear her head and reconnect with herself. She hiked through forests, climbed mountains, camped under the stars, and embraced the solitude. Through these solo adventures, Mia rediscovered her strength, her resilience, and her love for the natural world. She learned to trust her instincts, to rely on herself, and to find joy in her own company. She returned from her hikes feeling refreshed, empowered, and more connected to herself than ever before. Mia's journey taught her that true independence comes not from being alone, but from being comfortable in your own skin, from embracing your own company, and from pursuing your passions with unwavering determination. And that, my friends, is a journey worth taking. Section 5, Beyond Romance, Stronger Bonds. Now you might be thinking, that's all well and good, Helen, but what about the people I've neglected during my relationship? My friends, my family, even my goldfish, Bubbles. Ah, my dear, that's the beauty of the no contact rule. It's not just about romantic relationships, it's about all relationships. When we're caught up in the throes of love, or let's be honest, heartbreak, it's easy to let other relationships fall by the wayside. We cancel plans, we forget birthdays, we become emotionally unavailable to the people who care about us most. But when we take a step back and focus on ourselves, we create space for those neglected relationships to blossom. Remember your friends, those loyal souls who've seen you at your best and worst, the ones who've held your hair back after one too many margaritas and offered a shoulder to cry on during those late-night breakdowns. They've been there all along, patiently waiting for you to resurface. Section 6, the domino effect of positivity. As you start prioritizing yourself and nurturing those friendships, a wonderful thing happens. You bring a new positive energy to these relationships. You're more present, more engaged, and more fun to be around. Because let's face it, heartbreak can make even the most charming individual a bit of a drag. Your friends and family, sensing this shift in you, respond in kind. They're more supportive, more understanding, and more willing to lend an ear, or a glass of wine, whichever is more appropriate at the time. These strengthened bonds become a source of strength and support, a safety net as you navigate the choppy waters of post-breakup life. And don't forget about Bubbles. That goldfish has been patiently swimming in circles, waiting for you to remember he exists. A little TLC for your finned friend can go a long way in boosting your own mood. So, my dear, as you embark on your no-contact journey, remember that it's not just about romantic relationships. It's about all the relationships in your life, including the one you have with yourself. Section 7, Embracing the Journey. Now, I'm not going to lie, dear, the no-contact rule isn't always easy. There will be days when you're tempted to reach out to check their Instagram just once to see if they're as miserable as you are. They're probably not, by the way. But resist the urge, my dear. Every time you resist, you're taking another step towards healing, towards self-love, towards creating a life that is truly yours. Remember, this isn't about punishing your ex. It's about choosing yourself. It's about saying, I am worthy of love, respect, and happiness, and I'm not going to settle for anything less. And you know what? Once you make that commitment to yourself, magical things start to happen. You attract new people into your life, people who appreciate you for the amazing, complex, and utterly fabulous creature you are. You discover hidden talents, reignite old passions, and find joy in the most unexpected places. Section 8, you are not alone. So, if you're going through a breakup, if you're feeling lost and alone, if you're questioning your worth, please know this, you are not alone. We've all been there, dear. We've all cried over spilled milk, or in our case, spilled cocktails. We've all made questionable decisions in the name of love, or lust, let's be honest. But we've also all come out the other side, stronger, wiser, and with a killer story to tell at cocktail parties. The no-contact rule is a powerful tool for healing, for self-discovery, and for creating a life that is truly yours. It's not about forgetting your past, it's about learning from it and using it to create a brighter future. Section 9, share your story. Now, dear, I've shared my thoughts, but I'd love to hear yours. Have you ever tried the no-contact rule? What were your experiences? What helped you through the tough times? Share your stories, your tips, your words of wisdom in the comments below. Let's create a community of support, encouragement, and perhaps a dash of humor to help each other navigate the messy, beautiful, and often hilarious world of love, loss, and self-discovery.